Good afternoon, students. Class 10. We'll be switching over to a new chapter today, budget and savings. So what is budget? I think you know it very well. Your family also undergo this budgeting of the full month, budgeting of the money of the full month. So it is an art and science of planning your income and expenditure so that the both ends meet and some portion is left as saving. So what is budget? Budget is basically planning your monthly income in such a way that both the income and the expenditure meets and some portion is left as a savings. It is a record of past expenditures and estimation and planning of future expenditures, and the distribution of current expenses on various items over a certain period of time. That is, it is planning of the past expenses as well as the future expenses and distributing the current expenses on various items needed over a certain period of time. So budget is the first step in the money management. Budgeting is the first step in money management. There are certain factors considering budget. While you will consider the budget, there are certain factors to be kept in mind. Number one is the availability of the money. How much money is available? That is, the expenditure of the family depends upon the availability of the money or total income of the family. That is, available to be spent on various needs. How much income the family has to spend on various needs. Accordingly, the budget should be made. In a lower income group, family expenditure is more on food. Higher income group, family spend more on recreation, education, luxuries and all. So it depends. Higher income group spend more on recreation, education and other luxuries, while the lower income group mainly spend on food. Next is the composition of the family. The number of family members who are there in the family. It also affects budget. The number of family members along with the earning members affect the family budget. Next is family life cycle. At which stage the family is at present, whether it's a beginning family or it's expanding family or a contracting one. It depends upon that also. That whether the family they have already started a family or it's an expanding family. That means mother-in-law, father-in-law is there. Then the child gets married and their kids are also there. So the family is expanding. Or contracting. Contracting means suddenly death of anybody. That means the earning member of the family or anybody else in the family. It affects the family budget. Occupation of the family members. Sometimes expenditure of the family depends upon the occupation of family members. In certain jobs, there are special benefits like free quarters are being given. Educational facilities are also being given. Health and medical allowance have been given. Traveling allowance will also be given. So it depends upon how much facilities you are getting from a particular occupation. Next is the needs and objectives of the family. Expenditure will be done according to the needs and objectives of the family. For example, a family where young children are there, more will be spent on nutritious food, as we already know. Old people require health and medical expenses. Working women spend money for servants as they do not find time to do the household work. So these are extra expenses spent. This also affects family budget. Next is the economic status. The expenditure varies with the standard of the living of the family that the family has to maintain. The socio-economic status of the family is determined by its income, educational level, occupation of the members. So it depends upon the income, educational level and the occupation of the members. The higher the socio-economic status, if the status of the family is high, the expenditure will be automatically more on interior decoration, higher education, club membership, accommodation, recreation, and so on. Next is religious ceremonies and celebrations. Religious ceremonies are always there, and the religious ceremonies are there as well as the other celebrations are also there more or less every month. The amount incurred on observing and maintaining old traditional values bring forth an additional expense to celebrate a number of ceremonies to be performed in a tradition form. That is, if there is a celebration in the family or some ceremonies are there in the family, so extra expenditure is there in the family, so extra money should be allotted for that. Place of stay in a family. If the family lives in a small town, rates are comparatively low. Overall expenses on necessities are less, and so the family can spend on luxury items. If they stay in a small town, not in proper cities, the proper location like Park Street or Elliot Road or Ripon Street, if they live a bit away from that, rates are comparatively low. Overall expense on necessities are less, and so family can spend on luxury items. The distance of place of work from home also affects the family budget. That means I have to spend a lot of money because I stay very far. So I have to come from very far. My traveling allowance is much higher than the ones who are staying nearby the school. From the above, it must have now been clear that the planning of the budget of the family is very helpful in achieving short-term, that is the necessary goals as well as the long-term goals in life. I think it's clear to you till now. Next, we come to the importance of budgeting. Importance is first, the budget acts as an intelligent guide. It acts as an intelligent guide to spending. How much we will spend, budget will decide. A rational budget can help you to steer you up to clear off debts. A proper budgeting can help you to clear your debts also. It enables family to have an overall view of the total family income. Budget ensures that your spending is not greater than your income. If you budget your money, you will feel that it will give an overview that you do not spend more than your income. It assists you in ready for contingencies or unforeseen costs that might push you towards the financial adversities. So if you make budget of your income and save some amount, then it's helpful for you in times of emergencies. A budget determines how family can use their resources and can identify unnecessary and extravagant expenses also. If you budget your income, you will come to know how much you're spending on your necessities and how much you're extra spending. A budget allows you to regulate your funds rather than your money regulating you. Budget, this is very important. Budget allows you to regulate your fund rather than the money regulating you. It helps one to live within one's income, and the family also takes proper decision as to what to be included and what not to be included, what to be omitted in the budget, and also whether the income in future allows inclusion of certain items. Budgeting helps the family to see how best they can use their income to attain their goal. It also tests the family. It sees how nicely you are planning your income to get your things within your, how nicely you're planning your money, you're managing your money to get things which are necessary for you within your budget. Clear till now, I think? Okay. Next we'll move on to the types of budget. There are 3 types of budget. One is surplus budget, one is deficit budget, and the one is balanced budget. What is surplus? That means the family has an extra money to save. That is, the income is more than the expenditure. I have some extra money to spend. That is, my income is more than the expenditure. I keep my expenses within my budget. Balanced budget. Both the ends meet, that is, the income estimates, expenditure are almost the same. Both the ends are meeting. Next is deficit budget. Expenditure exceeds the income, where my expenditure is more than my income. That is the deficit budget.